So what is content marketing? Your members, your leads, your audience they want valuable content from your organization, and that content needs to reach them in a way that feels natural and organic versus like intrusive or interruptive. The content marketing will help you do this by attracting and engaging and delighting your target audience members. So content marketing is the process of planning, creating, distributing, sharing, and publishing content with the goal of to reaching your target audience and increasing brand awareness and sales engagement. So by honing in on an effective content marketing strategy, you can do just that. And as a result, you'll increase conversions, improve brand awareness, and boost membership retention and non-dues revenue, while also establishing yourself and your organization as an industry leader. So here are just a few examples of some common content marketing assets, and we'll go over these a little bit more in depth later on in the webinar, but just wanted to share some of these. We got blogs and ebooks, videos, webinars, white papers, case studies, infographics, and of course, there's always more. So why is content marketing important? Advanced tools for data collection and analytics is giving associations new ways to recruit, retain, and engage with their members. Content marketing helps us educate our members and prospects about the products and services that we provide. It boosts conversions. It builds relationships between your members and your organization that results in increased loyalty, shows your audience how your products and member services solve their challenges, and creates a sense of community with your brand. So valuable content builds relationships that built on trust, and that trust will drive revenue. So you want to attract and retain members, and you need to understand that your organization's relevant value and deliver that for the right price. While this isn't breaking, it's not groundbreaking news, the approach some organizations are taking to create and deliver value is indeed new. So it begins with understanding the different reasons that different members join and continue to stay. Content marketing is enough to make anybody's head spin, but there's so much to consider. Things like, what sort of content should you create? What channel should you be on? The choices are infinite. And especially if you have people who are questioning whether you should even be doing content marketing to begin with. Here's just a quick list of some of the common objections that people might have to content marketing. We'll go into them in a little bit more depth here and talk about how we can overcome those objections. So on this one, what will we write about and who cares is a big one. And you have to remind people that it's not about them. It's about addressing the pain points of your audience base. It's about making sure that you're providing those questions and those solutions. So you need to shift that focus away from talking about solutions and focusing on the questions and the problems that your audience might have and how you can answer those questions. So you got to write about what you know. Just like you might meet up with somebody at a conference or a convention and talk about that one-on-one with an industry peer. Those are the ways that you start those kind of conversations. The second one is we don't have time for this. Time is what many association marketers and staff members just don't have enough of. But content marketing is an opportunity to turn all of that knowledge that all of your organization has into building some momentum towards providing that authority and influence. So what could be more important than that, right? So your members and your internal experts are some of the best sources for content. So show how you can work across the organization and across teams to start creating that content that resonates with members and prospective members. This is a big one. So what is the value? What's the ROI? And how are we going to measure this? Like, how do we know it's really working? So while this seems like something new, the ingredients of content marketing have been around. And so there's definitely some analytics that have been established for measuring this sort of thing. So, but content marketing is about building relationships. It's sort of more of a long-term game. So you want to make sure that you make them understand that obtaining that top of mind awareness isn't going to happen overnight. A great place to start is with your leadership and establishing those clear goals. And then from there, you can establish benchmarks and some SMART goals for your marketing. You can also share some existing Google Analytics to show them where you are, and then maybe show some examples of some reports that other people in your industry have done, so that you can explain how you're going to measure this in both quantitative and qualitative ways. Another great thing to let them know is that content marketing typically costs 63% less than outbound traditional outbound marketing. Also, content marketing generates 3 times more contacts than outbound marketing. So those are both really great ways to overcome objections.